Because I'm going to bring my kitty home on Wednesday.
Oh,
So I spend a lot of time in studying cats'
uh-huh.
food recipes on
Yeah.
weekend.
Uh-huh. All right. So, when will it be again? You're
Sorry.
going. You said.
I'm going to bring my kitties home. I adopt two cats.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
Yeah.
So, you better say since instead of saying because. You can just say
Oh,
since.
okay.
All right. Since I'm going to. Since I'm going to bring my two kitties home,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm going to bring my two kitties at home. Better to say so. At home,
Okay.
I'm studying. Am I right?
Yes.
I'm studying how to make or how to cook.
How to cook cat food.
Hmm. All right. Why don't you just try to buy some instant cat food?
Because the breeder told me that if I always feed cat the canned food,
Mm-hmm.
they will no longer eat other food because the canned
Ah.
food is too delicious.
Oh, so if so, I think if you would do that, all your savings will be spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just prefer to cook instead, and then at the same time, I think the cat would really, how to say that, would really be more intact with you
Yes.
because
And the
they. Mhm.
and the second reason is that if you cook for them, it will be more healthier.
It will be healthier. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it will
true.
be healthier.
And also, they would really they would really distinguish if it's made by you or if it's made by others, and then
Yeah.
yeah, they would really how to say, they would really feel better that they are really loved by their pet owners, by their owners rather, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's really one of the reasons why you need to prepare food for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just for cats, but I think all kinds of pets. Yeah, because my aunt, she
Mm-hmm.
has a she loves dogs,
Uh-huh.
and then she really doesn't give pet food or instant pet food
Mm-hmm.
for her pets. So um
Okay.
okay, my aunt just she used to prepare for her dog's food. Like she doesn't want or she doesn't let her dogs to eat instant dog food because she thinks that it's not really that healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if she's the one to prepare for it, she knows that, oh, this one is safe, this one is really good for it for my pets.
Yeah.
And then after that, her pets really love her so much. Yeah, and then um but saddest part here was last week. Last week she was really, how to say that emotion. She was really gloomy. She was really gloomy because they were looking for their dog
Mm-hmm.
since her house was built um by the river.
Mm-hmm.
So she always she made her dog's house
Mhm.
on their backyard, and
Oh.
next to their backyard is the river.
Mhm.
So, when they went out and when they went back home, they prepared for their pets food,
Mhm.
but they found out that one dog is missing. One dog was missing.
Uh-huh.
They're looking for it, and then they didn't see that the dog was really struggling that time because they are out, and then they found out that the dog was hanging.
Uh-huh.
And the saddest part as well there is they always try to put leash on dog's neck.
Uh-huh.
So we usually do that, right?
Yeah.
So of course leash is for the dog's neck so that um, we can we can make sure that they're just going to stay near, I don't know, they're just going to stay in their house. But sad to say, dog's house was, it's like hanging so I mean below this dog's house is a river, or under his dog's house, under the dog's house is a river.
Mhm.
So they were looking for it, but they saw that the dog was hanging.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the dog was really beautiful,
Uh-huh.
and unfortunately it died.
Oh.
So my aunt's really gloomy. Oh, bye bye Big, because the name of that dog was Big. Bye bye Big,
Yeah.
we really miss you, something like that. So I don't know why it happened. Actually, they always do that. They always do that when they go out.
Uh-huh.
So they don't even know how it happened, right? How did that
Yeah.
dog fell from its house, if
Yeah.
that dog's been doing that for almost 2 years?
So is that an accident?
I'm not sure. Maybe somehow it's quite intentionally made by
Uh-huh.
someone, but I'm not sure. I'm not really concluding.
If that was made by someone, that's too terrible.
Yeah, they are really bad, if ever,
Yeah.
right? But I think if ever it really happened, that's their
Yes.
neighbor, because she and her neighbor were not really that close to each other. Because my aunt
Mhm.
really doesn't like her neighbor. She said that their neighbor, yeah, their neighbors are really noisy. They
Uh-huh.
don't care about the next door's houses.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not really sure, but maybe. I'm not sure, but I said I'm not concluding, but I'm still thinking about that. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So maybe in your case, if you're really uh, bringing them home this week, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Make sure that they also feel comfortable with their houses.
Yeah.
So are you excited?
Yes.
Oh, you really love animals.
And they look quite different from 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah, because I think animals really grow up too
Yeah.
fast. And
Unlike children,
yeah, like
they
children.
grow very fast.
Yeah, it's like for them every month is a year.
Yes.
Because here in our for humans, we grow older every year, but
Mhm.
not every month.
Yeah, but cats grow every month.
Yeah. So it's really quite how to say that, strange.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope everything would be fine and you would be able to get them
Okay.
and bring them home. Yeah, okay. So, last time, oh wait, I'm gonna teach you an English expression. I'm sorry, I forgot. I was just carried away by our story. Okay, here. English expression for tonight. Okay. Alright. So, might as well, it means to say later. But for now, let me give you an example sentence for that. So, why did you study or why do you study English? And then you will just say, or you can just say, my mom forced me to study English. Why do you study English? Oh, my mom forced me to study English. So I might as well take it as I have no choice, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean by that? I already made an example sentence. Can you try to tell me what the meaning or what is the meaning of this one?
Just obey someone's ask.
Almost there.
Or
In general, there is a certain meaning for that.
mm-hmm.
You can do it. Try to think about it. To follow the given rules. Actually, yeah, you hit the given points. However, you still really need to figure out what it means to say. Try to be more, try to be in general. Try to get to general. I told you, actually, yeah, you got the point. You have no choice. You don't want to do, but you have to do, right? Just like what my example said here. My mom forced me to study English, so I might as well take it. So, yeah, it means to say that I don't have choice, but I need to. And then, another example that I made, we are required to have our overtime work, so I might as well follow. Sorry, concentrated. Okay, sometimes after work I'm still exhausted to exercise, but in order to keep my body healthy, so I might as well. But yeah, you can say might as well exercise. But better say I might as well.
I might as well exercise.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so number 4, page 4, what do you think about the following statement? And actually, this is where we finished, where we stopped last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, long-lasting commitment or loyalty in marriage seems to be withering away, and transience has been acquiring more dominant position in all kinds of relationships. And the rise of transience is not exclusive to relationships. Actually, all kinds of our life patterns. I think it's partner.
Partner.
Yeah, and not patterns. Life partners are getting more and more transient. So, oh no, I think they're patterns. Sorry, it's quite confusing actually. Okay, so what do you think about this following statement now? Since that we already discussed the words there, wither and transience.
Yes.
Any idea now?
Yes, I agree with this sentence.
Why?
Because I think due to the style of relationship, it's quite different from it was before.
It's quite different. I can still remember the one that you told me last time. Okay, that's why I suddenly laughed. So because I think due to the style of relationship, it's quite different from what it was before.
Okay.
What it
fine.
was before.
Uh-huh.
And due to the style of relationship, it's quite different from what it was before. And based on your personal experience, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So about the am I right? Yeah, the pros and cons topic that we had last time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I already got your point here. And yeah, you don't really need to expand it because I already got your point. However, I think we should try to support this one. It said here withered. When you say withered, it's like dried.
Okay.
No more how no more
No more energy.
no more, yeah, actually that's what I am thinking about, but maybe it's like it's not fresh anymore. It's
Mm-hmm.
not it's not healthy anymore.
Okay.
Alright. So next, number 5. Can you read the 5th question?
Okay. Do you think current dominant concept of family will last forever?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because in Chinese culture, the children must obey the parents' ask, no matter what the ask is, they
Mm-hmm.
must obey it.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, I think it's because we are influenced by they must get the parents'
Permission.
permission. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But is it true? Like for example, is it true that fixed marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that fixed marriage existed in your country and in China?
I think it's in the past time.
Yeah, so it existed.
It really existed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like your parents will be the ones to choose who you're going to marry with, right?
Yes.
Oh, so what do you think about that one? What do you think about that kind of concept, that kind of culture?
I think that culture is totally terrible and I can't imagine it.
Mm-mm. You cannot
Because
imagine.
I can't. Because how can you imagine to marry someone you don't know?
And you don't love either.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why actually that really makes me confused. How comes that they can have a lot of children even though they don't really love each other?
Yeah.
Alright, so how come?
But my grandparents, they met they met each other and
They met each other
they met each other and then they decide to get married.
by their own.
Um,
Is it their own decision? Was it their own decision?
it's not their own decision, but they believe that once they get married, they will love each other.
Like they would learn how to love each other.
Yeah.
hmm I think it's quite, yeah, maybe it happens, but not really all the time.
Yes.
So I don't think it's really possible for everybody to live in that kind of culture, right? For example, you met you and your boyfriend met each other, but
Mhm.
your parents didn't want your boyfriend or didn't want you and your boyfriend get married.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you feel?
I would feel very sad and disappointed.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
how would it happen, right? Let's say your
yeah.
mom would say, "I don't like him. I want you to marry this person, this man." Oh my gosh. Then what would you feel?
Uh, I would feel ridiculous.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I don't want to ask for more. Okay. So we have here number 6.
Okay. When you have a chance to cohabit, are you going to do that?
Mhm.
Yes, and I'm doing that now.
Yeah. All right. So for example, you're not yet doing that.
Mhm. But
So
actually, I now I spend half of my time with my parents, so I think
that's
now
great.
I'm in a quite good balance.
Quite.
I think I have a good balance because
Mm,
I have time with my own family and I also have time with my boyfriends.
exactly. Now, okay, I'll just try to check this one. Now uh, I'm in quite good balance, right?
Yeah.
Or you better say now I'm I'm quite balancing well, or I quite balance well.
Okay, I'm quite balanced well.
Mhm. So there you go, because it's really appropriate to say balance well, and of course it's an adverb, so it should be at the
Mm-hmm.
last part of the sentence to emphasize
Okay.
your sentence, okay, or your statement. So now let's move on to the 7th question.
Okay. Someone says that cohabitation can reduce the divorce rate. What do you think about this opinion?
Hmm, that's a really great question.
Mm, I think it is true because cohabitation really reduce the marriage rate. So, on the other hand, it reduced the divorce rate too.
Yeah, so it reduces the divorce rate too. Oh, I got your point. Okay. Cohabitation really reduces
Reduces. Okay.
the marriage rate. On the other hand, it reduces the divorce rate too. Like, after you think that it would not really work out, you would just get separated from each other. You don't need to file a divorce, right?
Yes.
Okay, so very well said. Anyway, thank you so much. Congratulations. You're able to express yourself, and you're also able to finish this topic. Yeah. Okay, so we will move on now to our next book.
Okay.
Ta-da! No, not yet. I'm gonna open mine
Uh-huh.
because I haven't opened my book yet. And we're done with cohabitation. We are now on Unit 7, which is the stress management. Actually, I really like this topic.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it will really help me to lessen my stress. I'm not really sure. How about you?
mm, you mean what am I thinking of this subject?
Yeah, this topic.
Uh, I think it's a quite good topic
Mhm.
because we will encounter it maybe every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, you've mentioned this one. It's a quite good topic, am I right?
Yes.
It's quite a good topic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, better to say this one. It's quite a good topic instead of saying a quite good. So just need to change
Okay.
the adjective and the article.
Okay.
Okay, let me just minimize it. So stress management. What do you know about stress management?
I think everyone has his own management, and for me, I have some methods to release my stress. For example, when I feel stressful, I will take exercise, or I will do something I really like baking.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's very healing and it really helps me to release my pressure.
Yeah, my tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So, actually, you helped me with that. We can just come up with the activities that would be our stress reliever, right? So,
Yes.
if you feel like you're stressed, try to look for a stress reliever. Let's say baking. Yeah, that's really cool. You can just try to spend your time doing that. So, in that way, you could forget, right, and release your
Yeah.
stress. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to stress management here.
Okay.
Okay, can you read the definition first?
Okay. Stress is defined as a feeling of tension that is both emotional and physical. It can occur in specific situations. Different people have perceived different situations as stressful. Stress management refers to the efforts to control and reduce the tension that occurs with a situation that is considered difficult or unmanageable.
Okay, so before that, let's just try to discuss the words there. I just heard you saying this one. Can you do the? Can you say it again?
Defined.
All right, because I just heard something earlier. You said defined it, something like that. You're familiar with the word defined.
Yes.
Okay, and the next one we have. Can you read this one?
Situations.
Yeah, you said it twice earlier. It should be situate. Situate. So it should sound like this. It's not the correct IPA, but just to make it a little bit easy,
Uh-huh.
can you say situation?
Situation.
Tway, tway.
Tway.
Alright, let's see this one. See, situation.
Situation.
Okay. So you better say this one, situation. Don't say situation. It should be situation.
Okay. Situation.
Okay. And yeah, you're done reading that, and it said here that it's a feeling of tension that is both emotional and physical. How can you explain this one to me?
Stress. I think it's which means if a person feels stressful, it will have some reactions both in emotional and physical.
For emotional, what do you think would be the outcome?
For the emotional, maybe the person will feel disappointed or devastated. And for physical, the person the person who might unable to sleep well or feel exhausted.
I think it's still, I think for exhausted, it's still in the emotional part. Maybe it's like they affect their physical appearance.
they may look uh, look like someone who has no energy, or might they will look very thin.
Really?
Because he has no appetite.
Really? How about me? Okay, yeah, nice one. And actually, it also, in return for those who are stressed, emotional and physical, they can earn wrinkles, eye bags, right? For the physical emotion, I don't know, physical appearance. They can earn a lot of wrinkles, eye bags, right?
Yes.
Okay, so excuse me. So different people perceive different situations as stressful. So we need to have the keyword stress management. So stress management refers to the effort to control and reduce the tension that occurs with a situation that is considered difficult or unmanageable. So it's like it's it's up to you how you can carry your stress, how you can manage your stress, right?
Yes.
Okay, next we have how about you? If I already said that, sorry. Next, factors that assist in stress management.
Okay.
Yeah, can you read it?
Stress management involves the efforts of a person in making emotional and physical changes. The degrees of stress and the desire to make the changes will determine the level of change that will take place.
Yeah, so stress management involves the effort of a person in making emotional and physical changes, right? If you don't know how to manage stress, it will definitely appear on your physical appearance, right? It will totally show that you are stressed, or you are stressful with something that you're facing on right now, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so next one, assessing the existence of stress. Now let's try to talk about the attitude
and influence whether a situation or emotion is stressful or not. A person with a negative attitude will often perceive many situations as being stressful. Negative attitude is a predictor of stress because this type of person responds with more stress than a person with a more positive attitude.
Okay, can you try to read the word that I already highlighted?
Situation.
Okay, don't forget it. Okay. So that's true that if a person with a negative attitude will often perceive many situations as being stressful. And if I'm not mistaken, some people, they call it as pessimistic. Pessimistic is a person who always looks at the gloomy side.
Pessimistic.
Alright. They are the ones who always look at the gloomy side. So for example, you are already stressed, and then you will still think of another thing that is really stressful. In addition, you would really be stressful.
Yes.
So why would you, or where could you get it? Where could you get those kind of stressful things? It's because you are a negative thinker.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's why we call it as a pessimistic person. A pessimistic person is a person who always looks at the gloomy side as well as a negative thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you are a negative thinker, it means to say that you are thinking of stressful things.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it might lead to a depression,
Yes.
right? And I think if you are already depressed, it's quite serious case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about you? What's your idea about this one attitude?
Mm, I think attitude is an important factors when you deal with your stress.
Mm-mm.
Because if you have the positive attitude,
Mm-mm.
you may try to figure out the resource of the stress instead of thinking the bad outcomes.
Yeah,
That will makes you more stressful.
that will make you more stressful.
Yes.
Yeah, like instead of looking for a way how you could get out of it, how you could manage your stress, you still think of another thing that is, or you would still think of negative things, right?
Yeah.
To add to your stress.
Yeah, and a lot of times the negative thinking is helpless.
Mm-mm. Exactly. So that's why depression exists.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for that. And then now we have the physical well.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Uh, being if nutritional status of a person is poor, the body is stressed and the person is not able to respond to a stressful situation. As a result, the person can be more susceptible to infections. A poor nutritional state can be related to unhealthy food choices, inadequate food intake, or an erratic eating schedule. A nutritionally unbalanced eating pattern can result in an inadequate intake of nutrients.
Yeah, just like what you've mentioned earlier, right? It would affect
Yes.
your eating routine. Now, in, can you please say this one again?
Situation.
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 Sway.
Situation.
Alright, it should be situation, not situation. Situation.
Okay.
Situation, okay?
Situation.
Alright, so when it comes to the physical well, if a person is really affected by his or her stress,
Mm-hmm.
so a person is not able to respond to a stressful situation. So a lot of people, they really cannot manage their stress. So in return, they it can also affect their eating routine or their balanced eating pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and chances are they would be nutritionally unbalanced,
Mm-hmm.
or they have poor nutritional state.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes if you're really stressed, you tend to eat unhealthy food actually, like
Yes.
eating junk food, taking
Yes.
right, taking alcohols.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're related to it. And then what else? Eating sweets because they said that dessert.
Yeah.
Am I right? Dessert is the best medicine for stress. Why? Because
Yeah.
because if you try to check it out, okay, when you try to jumble the word, it should look like this: dessert. sorry, dessert and then stressed. Right?
Yeah.
So
Because sugar can